everyone, I'm Tiana S reporting for Kids First, and today I'm speaking with Ariel Martin about her new role as Wynter in the Disney Plus movie Zombies 3. You will recognize her for playing Wynter in Zombies 2 as well, and for being one of the co-hosts of Disney's Fam Jam, as well as being a singer known as Baby Ariel. Welcome, Ariel. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. I watched all 3 movies before doing this interview again, so I am super pumped up, super ready to be speaking with you.
Oh, I'm so excited to talk to you. What do you think of the movies?
They are all amazing. I think my favorite part of all of them are the soundtracks. Zombies 2, in my opinion, had like one of the best soundtracks
Oh,
a
yes.
Disney movie ever.
I love the soundtracks. And the way the dance moves also go along with the music. It's perfection.
Definite perfection. So, as mentioned before, you were back again in the 3rd film as Wynter, and she has now become part of the football team and is really getting back into her own spirit. So, what has been your favorite part of seeing Wynter's character develop from Zombies 2 to Zombies 3?
That is such a good question. Yeah, in Zombies 2, when the werewolves come to Seabrook, I feel like in Zombies 2, I think Wynter was really nervous about letting herself go. She was always concerned whether everything was too much, what she was doing, too little, and she had to ask everybody for permission to just speak and be. And I think in the 3rd one, she really came into her own and she was like, no, I'm accepting myself. And it's okay if I'm too much sometimes. It's okay if I'm quirky. It's okay if I'm loud, if I'm weird. And she just embraced really who she is. And she decided to join the football team, which I think is perfect for her. And yeah, her journey has been really cool and really, really fun to play also.
Yeah, I'm sure. She is just the best. Her energy, everything about her, and just having you playing her makes it even better.
Oh, thank you. I love her.
Of course. So, Zombies 3 is a musical and has many amazing new songs with what I like to call an alien-like vibe to them.
Oh,
So, what
yes.
can fans expect from the vocal and dance performances in Zombies 3?
Oh, that's a great question also. I think in Zombies 3, I feel like everything about Zombies 3, don't tell Zombies 2 I said this, but everything about Zombies 3 is just bigger and better. And, we have more people, which makes like the family has gotten even bigger. The soundtrack is really cool. I feel like in Zombies 3, there's a slight more of an edge to all the songs and the music and the dances. Like even with Coming Out, the werewolf song, for example, I feel like We Own the Night was really cool, edgy, but I think in the 3rd one, we kind of brought that werewolf song to the next level.
Right.
And we were running around like crazy on cars all over Seabrook. And yeah, I think the dances in general are just bigger. Alien Invasion, we start off with a huge opening number where everybody, the entire town is there, and there's a mothership and aliens are coming down. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the music, like I said before, it's just one of the best parts, and I love how the song Someday, that's been in all 3 movies, so I think that's kinda like the signature song to
I feel
just,
like
even the message, just, like, seeing how it's all about everybody's believing everybody has goals and just seeing how someday those are all gonna come true.
exactly. That's why I think Someday is like the perfect song for zombies. And I think the way we wrapped it all up with everybody getting to sing Someday, because I think we are all a part of it in some way, it was perfect.
Yes, definitely a beautiful musical number.
Thank you.
Of course. So I love how even though the franchise is called Zombies, it includes many different types of monsters along with humans. So why do you think this inclusion is so important to see on the screen?
Oh, I think I mean, it's hard because I think we see this kind of inclusion, you know, a lot on screen, but I think bringing it to a kid's demographic and showing it through such a magical, colorful, beautiful world is so important. Like we're able to speak to all demographics. Like Zombies is for 5-year-olds and also 50-year-olds, and everything we talk about. I mean, Zombies is just what it is. It's about inclusion and acceptance and accepting each other for our differences and not judging each other before we know someone. And like even for Wynter, I think she's the perfect example of in Zombies too. She was not happy with who she was. She didn't know how to be. She was like, I'm way too much. And in Zombies 3, with the help of her friends, she really embraced herself and was like, no, these people accept me. And I think each character in Zombies is so different, and we love each other for who we are. And I think that's important to share with people of all ages.
Yeah, and I love what you said about how now they're bringing all of that to kids. I mean, it's really important to show kids the meaning of inclusion. And even though like now times are different, I mean, everybody is friends with everyone. And another thing to the point with Wynter, I mean, just seeing how even in Zombies too, while everyone else like Willa and Wyatt were all like, we don't really trust the zombies, like in the song Do It Like the Zombies Do. I mean, your character Wynter, she was
She's
all
excited.
in with the zombies, and everyone else is just like, we don't really be their friends.
Right, exactly. And it's like, I think that's what I've learned from Zombies is like, oh, I've learned, okay, it's okay to believe different things, have different opinions from your friends, and, do something that's out there. Like, she joined the football team, and that's, I think, so important that, having girls on screen who are joining the football team and having that, gender, what's the word? I lost the word.
Equality?
Yes.
The
But yeah, showing a girl on screen like who is joined the football, just everything about Zombies, I think they just, it's amazing.
In the film, there is an alien invasion, and the wolves aren't super trusting of them because they're newcomers and they feel like they're up to something. So, what lessons can we take away from the wolves and how they are in terms of trusting anyone who's outside of their pack?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it's weird because the thing with the wolves that I really have always connected with was that I think it all comes from a place of love, like once they get to know you and love you and accept you, like everybody becomes a part of their pack. And if you're not in the pack, it's not that they, I think, don't like you. It's like, oh, we just are really protective over our people and we want to love you, but you have to give us a chance to love you. And let's see if we can meet eye to eye, which I've always really loved. Like, I don't think they're coming from a mean or cruel place. I think everybody in Seabrook does everything out of love because they love each other so much and they want to protect each other. And yeah, the werewolves, once they are able to not be so crazy, they are able to come down and be like, no, okay, you know what? We're going to get to know you and we're going to accept you as our own because that's what we do. We're wolves.
Definitely. And like I said, like the wolves definitely are one of my favorites. I mean, they're
Thank you.
amazing. Yes. So we're coming to the end of our interview, even though this has been amazing. So for my last question, what do you hope to see for the future of the Zombies franchise?
Well, I hope that this can be a franchise that people watch years and years and years from now and still, understand the message and take something from it. Whether it's my character or whether it's somebody else's character, or the story or anything, the music, I hope they could just take something from it. And hopefully we just keep making, hopefully there's a Zombies 23 and then we're all like 50 years old. I would hope so.
That would be amazing and totally funny. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me, Ariel. I had so much sorry, I had so much
No, you're good.
speaking with you, and speaking with you is never too much. Just
Thank
know
you.
that you are amazing. And for everyone watching, make sure to watch Zombies 3. It is streaming only on Disney Plus now, so make sure to go watch it. I'm going to watch it again after this interview.
Thank you.
Of course. That's all for this interview for Kids First. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our next reviews or interviews. Again, I'm Tiana S. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.